The Jets went for 2 and did not get it. So the Baltimore Ravens walk away with the 24-23 victory. We're going to take you to Baltimore for the highlights. Rex Ryan going home, and here we go with Mark Sanchez. Well, his first pass attempt as a starter, much like Matthew Stafford, picked it off. Charles Davis, what's going on there?
That's a tough way to start when you get the big fella, Haloti Nada, looking like he's going to tell everybody it was a zone blitz, coach, that he was dropping off into coverage, but I don't believe you believe that, do you?
No, watch him. Now, he got blocked, and he's bouncing outside, and he just kind of inadvertently got in the way of the throw. And, you know, as a rookie quarterback, those things happen to you like that. You just got to move on.
Ray Lewis delivered the hit. Almost had the pick right there. Sanchez looking for Chancey Stuckey. They move a little quicker in the National Football League. 2 plays later on a 3rd and 4, Sanchez called for a delay of game. So, the big atmosphere in the hoopla is a little rattled early on. Joe Flacco was in this position a year ago, and Flacco seems to be settling in. The big arm up top to Derek Mason, who's back for a 13th season, 43-yard gain there. Flacco, 8-18, 120 yards. And, Coach Marks, what about this play?
Holy buckets, you got that little pump fake with a drawback behind. I didn't even see the ball for crying out.
Ray Rice sneaks in from 3 yards away. Another look, Charles.
How about that ball handling? Joe Flacco, one of the knocks on him coming out of college, everybody kept talking about he's not that nimble, he doesn't move that well, handles the ball quite well, looked pretty skillful, didn't he?
Boy, he sure did.
All right, so let's move to the second quarter, and now some good things here from Mark Sanchez. And what do you do for a young quarterback, Coach?
He did a great job of moving this team down, getting them in position to score. And of course, a little pump fake there, moved the defense on the screen, did a real nice job there.
And here he is on a touchdown pass to Leon Washington, who's isolated with a linebacker, and Washington's going to win that every time, but you have to like the young guy coming back on a team.
Boy, he did a great job there. He really did. Moved the safety, knew that the linebacker was in coverage on the back, and bought some time and made a nice throw.
Now, Kellen Clemens has an opportunity to showcase himself, and Charles, he's picked off by Jameel McClain.
Yeah, that's a tough play for Kellen. You notice that he had a lot of pressure in his face, but I'm not sure, Coach, that the running back ran the route that he thought he was going to run.
It looks like there's a little miscommunication. Again, they're putting the offense in. I think he thought he was going to run through, misread it, and those things are going to happen.
Kellen Clemens comes right back, though, and he leaves one up in the air for David Clowney, who's having a great preseason, by the way. Jets down 21-14. Kellen Clemens, 5 of 10 for 60 yards. Eric Ainge now, late in the game, 30 seconds left, playing quarterback, and he keeps it himself, and he crosses the plane, so no coach really wants to go to overtime.
No, you're going to go for 2. If you don't go for 2 in preseason here, you're going to have some people very upset.
Yeah. So Rex Ryan trying to get out of Baltimore with a victory, but the pass is broken up. So the Baltimore Ravens spoil Rex Ryan's homecoming. Back to Baltimore. The Ravens win at 24-23. Sanchez, we mentioned, 3 of 8 for 43 yards. Clemens, 5 of 10 for 60 yards. We're going to talk about that quarterback battle in just a minute. Ray Rice, who seems to be moving closer and closer to becoming the starting running back in Baltimore, ahead of Willis McGahee. They also got that big body, LaRon McClain, there as well. But let's get back to Mark Sanchez. Did he lock down the starting job tonight, Coach?
I don't think he hurt himself. I really don't. I thought watching him under the pressure, he really handled it very well. He's very aware of who was coming, who's getting picked up, and where the ball had to go. I'm not so sure offensively that some of these other guys are on the same page. The offense is being put in. Against this team now, against this pressure that they bring, that's tough duty for a young quarterback, and he stayed in there pretty good. Here you see the blitzers coming on the backside. He's aware they're picked up. He knows now he's got to dump that ball off to the back. Tries to buy a little time. You'd like that back to get through there and separate a little bit sooner. He's a little bit too close to the rusher, who I'm not sure that was the most dynamic rush off the edge, but I think he was there. He was as surprised the ball was there as anybody else. But anyway, this is not so much a quarterback error. That back's got to get out of there. He knows where it's got to go. He's got pressure coming off the backside. You know, he moves to the right over here with the pressure in his face. Buys time. This is where the safety gets locked up double. He finds the back on the linebacker. Now watch him bend the ball, the receiver back inside, so he can make a nice play. A lot of young quarterbacks are going to throw that thing down over the head, and that's a tough throw and catch. He bent him back inside for a clear window for a nice touchdown. He saw the blitz. Here on the second time, he saw the pressure come inside, stepped to the side, bought a little time, waited on that back to win, made an incredible throw. There's a lot of good things in that game for him.